Ooh, church, I'm ready for our daily hope devotional today. When I tell you this is a verse that you want to commit to memory, get ready. We are in Exodus, one of my favorite books of the Bible, chapter 15, verse 26. And previously to this point, the Israelites had just experienced one of the craziest miracles ever, God parting the Red Sea, taking them through that and delivering them from slavery. Yet here they are just 3 days later, and they were thirsty, they were tired, full of doubt, wandering around in the desert. And in the previous verses, you can see that the people finally found water, but they went to drink it and it was bitter. So God showed Moses a piece of wood to throw in the water to make it drinkable. Immediately after this miracle, God made a covenant with his people, saying in verse 26, which is our scripture today, that if the people obeyed him and followed his ways, he would protect them from the diseases that affected the Egyptians. And then he revealed one of his names. He tells us that he was Jehovah Rapha, the Lord who heals you. So this scripture today, this is where we're at. This is where our daily hope is. This is what the text says. Exodus 15:26. If you listen carefully to the Lord your God and do what is right in his eyes, if you pay attention to his commands and keep all his decrees, I will not bring on you any of the diseases I brought on the Egyptians, for I am the Lord who heals you. The same people who had just seen God's power were now questioning whether he would take care of them. Isn't that so true for how we react today? God may have provided for us in the past, guided us through a tough season, answered a really long-awaited prayer, given us strength when we felt like we had nothing left. And then another challenge comes. A financial struggle, a health scare, a relationship conflict, and suddenly we wonder, God, are you really here? We're so quick to forget, just like the Israelites wandering around the desert. And just as he did for Israel, God reminds us that he's still in control. That's what's so great about this scripture, as he's calling us to listen to him, to trust in his ways, and to believe that he's our healer. And a healer not of just physical sickness, but of our broken hearts, of our anxious minds, and our weary souls. His healing may not always come the way we expect, but his love is so faithful and it never fails. So I think the question for you today, church, is where do you need some healing? Maybe it's a past hurt that is still lingering, or a fear of the future, anxious thoughts, or a struggle that you can't seem to overcome. Surrender it to him, because just like our scripture said today, he is the Lord who heals you, the Jehovah Rapha. I love that, church. This is such a great verse. I don't know why. I identify with the Israelites all the time because I see God do incredible things and then I start complaining. Now, maybe it's just me, but either way, have a fantastic week, church. I'll see you next time.